Hello, and welcome to today's little chat here on YouTube. Welcome. If you don't know who I am, my name is Tonya. I am the founder of Yoga by Tonya. And so today, what you should do if you're just starting to get back into your yoga practice, maybe you've taken a break for whatever reason, life gets busy, life gets in the way. Um, if you are, congratulations. And I am here to support you on that journey. So before we get into some of my tips for that, I just want to let you know that if your hips and lower back have been feeling tight or you want real support with staying consistent, my monthly online yoga classes are open. I teach 3 classes a week. They all have replays, so you don't have to be there live, but you can. And I will say being there live helps with consistency, especially when you're first starting out. Okay, so you're getting back into your practice, you're just starting back again. I've been there, we've all been there. So I think the first thing that you should do is be patient with yourself. Don't overly or don't beat yourself up when you have failure or when again, you're still just trying to be patient as you establish your new routine. So you want to focus on consistency over intensity. So start small, just even 10 or 20-minute sessions will be more beneficial than trying to jump in, do an hour 15, or an hour and a half, or whatever it is that you think, your mindset there, what you think you ought to be doing. So just, 10 minutes will be hugely beneficial. Also, remember our breath is part of our yoga practice. In fact, in yoga, there are 8 limbs to yoga, and breath is one of those limbs. So just focusing on your breath, maybe even just a minute or 2 or 3 minutes. I like to light a candle and just softly gaze at that candle and focus on my breath. That's really nice. You might want to try that. Another thing you can do and I often use in my classes is to use props. So props are not a sign of weakness. They're just there to support you in your practice, and they actually help you go a little bit deeper into your poses or into your practice. They just are really nice. They bring the floor up a little bit higher. They add a little bit more space so we can move into and through our poses. Um, Another thing really important here is to listen to your body. Always, always, always. And the more you practice listening to your body on the mat, you'll start to, what you practice on your mat also becomes a habit in your life. So if you're practicing your breath on your mat, if you're practicing turning your gaze inward, listening to your body, you'll start to notice that in your real life, out there in daily life, rather off your mat, out of your house, out of the studio, wherever you're at, those habits, those disciplines will start to show up as you move throughout your day. So finally, I just want to really encourage you to start slow, be patient, and be gentle. Not only with your body, because some of us, maybe have been doing other activities, we have a lot of strength, and so we just want to get right into intensity, which is fine, but just be gentle with yourself. Be caring towards yourself, and don't be too hard on yourself. So, thank you for joining me for this little chat. Um, if you have ever practiced with me, I have yogabytanya.com you can check out. And I also have some videos here on my YouTube channel. So come join me and come join my membership or practice on my YouTube. Be sure to subscribe. and I will talk to you soon.